What's up, guys? This is Mr. Nice Watch coming back at you with another tutorial, or should I say, formula, or how to break this whole Florida lottery cash street pattern down. And I've tried to simplify it for you guys as much as I can because I understand you guys had a lot of questions concerning this, and I try to answer all I can by simplifying it, trying to make it much simpler because I had a lottery grid before. If you go back to my previous videos, you will see that lottery grid, and I did make it available for some of you all. Some of you did uh, got it, but the problem is that I believe it was too overwhelming for some of you all, and you guys couldn't figure it out. So I don't know if you still got if you enjoyed it, if you understood it, that's good. But some people did not, and they, kept questioning me, how to, how does it work and things of that nature. So what I went and did is actually trying to find a way to simplify the whole process, guys, and try to, make it a bit more understandable for you all. Now, I understand it may not at first be of clarity to some of you all, but if you keep coming back to this video, I'm pretty sure it will. You just got to keep coming back to it so you can understand. I will try to make this little thing that I've did here available for you all to to download. Not that it will be necessary. I don't think it will be because you can always come back to this and pause it and see how it works. So what I did is this. I actually made a number grid here. Simplified number grid by counting from left to right all the way down to 0, and then what I did, I break that pattern from going from 1 to 0, and then what I actually did is it went from 0 to 1, and I kept doing that. 9, 0 to 1, 1 to 0, 0 to 1, 1 to 0, 0 to 1, 1 to 0, 0, and so forth and so on. Now, and also, yes, go ahead, and if you need to pause, go ahead and pause it so you can see how it looks. And then what I'm gonna go ahead now and do is actually I clicked on the winning number lottery history here. This is the Florida, by the way, not any other state. If you would like for me to take a look into your state lottery, you can do so by commenting your state, and I will try to create a pattern because I understand the numbers may not change. The numbers may change, the numbers may not change. I don't know. I'm only focusing right now on the Florida part, not any other state. But if you do, just go ahead and send me a comment and let me know what state you would like me to look into, and trying to see if I can simplify it for you all. Right now, I'm just doing a cash 3. And I'm not doing any other thing but the cash tree right now. And as we progress, we're trying to get into other numbers, but right now it's just a cash tree because it's much simpler right now to break down. So now, what I actually did, I actually went here, winning number history from the lottery grid. And I try to go back to at least a day before, or yeah, a day before, 2 days before. I've actually got this up. I already got this up. Give me a chance, guys. My computer here is slowing down. It's messing up. I don't know why. Give me a second. Oh, come on. Why is not responding? Should I wait for it to respond or should I not? I don't know. Jeez. Let me close the program. Let's launch it again. This is what happened when you're doing everything from scratch. I'm not actually dude, what is up with this right now? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Is it coming up? Let's hope so. Give me a second, guys. I know this is gonna be a long run, but I'm gonna try to make it. Oh man, what is up? What is up? What is up? It's crashing. Okay, so finally we got somewhere. All right, so now, guys, we are looking at the April 21st. All right, let's go to April 21st, which is I'm sorry, not. We're gonna go back a day or so. We're gonna go back 2 days to all the way to April 19. Okay, so I'm back. I want to make sure I cover a lot of grounds. That way you guys will understand. I actually go, yeah, I would go back 2 days if I'm trying to find a formula and if I'm trying to find a number to play or things of that nature. I would go back 2 days before. That's how I would catch up to finding how the formula or the pattern basically is by going back about 2 days and not trying to go any further than that. Okay, so now 2 days we got 825. Now notice that I have made a square here. Now the reason I made the square is because I wanted to get the numbers as in close proximity with one another, and 825 is in close proximity within this box. Now and when I choose my numbers, I make sure I choose 4 numbers across and 3 numbers down, but they have to be in close proximity. So now on the 19, we got the 825. All right, so with the 825, we'll see 825. They are in proximity with each other, but I'm winning. Like I said, I make sure I choose my numbers 4 across, 3 numbers down. So I actually did this. Boom, boom, boom. You see, as you can see it. All right. Now, 825. I know I'm repeating myself, but I just wanted to make sure you guys see what I'm saying. Is we got the 825, which fall on the April 19, 2016. And now we got 825 here. I make sure I highlight it, made it red so you guys can see it. So now, what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to count down from that number. We got 825, so the next number that comes after 8 is 7. Give me a second, guys. It's 7, and the next number that comes after 2, of course, is 0. We would say 1. We would say 1, but the thing is that 1 is not in this box. Remember, we got to stick within this box because the prediction here, that's the next number that's going to fall. So we have to stay within this box, okay? And the next number after 5, we have 4. Now 4 is in this box. 1 is not in this box. Because 1 is not in this box, we're going to leave it to 0. And the next number after 7 is 6, and 6 is in this box. So we're gonna 6, 0, 3, 5, 0, 2, And remember, 2 is in this box. 5 is inside this box. Alright, and the next number is 4, 0, 0. Alright, so now the pattern has break. We got no number that we can exhaust. We can exhaust this by going 3, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0. Sorry. And we have exhausted that. Number has exhausted. So now what we're going to do now, we're actually going to go up. Alright. And the next number that comes after 8 is 9. And look guys, 9 is in this box. We have to stay inside the box. We cannot go anywhere outside the box. Alright. And the next number after that is, that goes up, is 3, 6. All of them are inside that box. Okay? 936 inside the box. Alright. And then we got, now we got 936. We're gonna count up from 9. We're not gonna pretend. Now look at this. 825 guys. We got 825 here. That's already for 825. Now remember what we have here. Oh, 396 on the 21st. That is crazy. Wow. 825 396. My goodness. I know you're probably saying, wait, how many numbers do I have to play to actually get to that part? I mean, what I do is actually I make sure that I stick with the midday numbers. I don't go deviate. I don't play the evening. I just play the midday. If you're going to play the evening numbers, make sure you do the pattern with just the evening. The way I mean is that if you're going to play the evening for the night scene, make sure you play the evening for the 20th. And you keep going with that pattern. And if that don't work, you just stay, you go to the midday, and then you keep going with the middays. You don't deviate from that. And that's how people get confused, because they keep playing, you know, the middays, they keep playing. No, there's a pattern to it, people. Don't just keep playing random numbers. There's a pattern to this. And as I was saying, as you can see, you have 825, which was on the 19th of April, and then now you got 936, which is on the 21st of April. Coincidence? I think not. Now, what I usually do now, after I done discover my next number, here's what I do. I actually pretend this is gonna be a 1. So what I do, I actually turn this into a 2. And then after 2, what I do, I actually make that 2 or 3. I only keep these numbers though. I only make this number, I only change the numbers here by making them go upwards as far as like the number wise. But I keep the middle number as it should as far as going up. Basically, I'll change that into a 3. And I'll keep that into a 3, and the 6 I'll make that into a 7. All right, and then I'll make that into a 4, and I'll make that into a 4, and I'll make that into a 8. All right, and then I'll make that into a 5, and I'll make that into a 5, and I'll make that into a 7. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I make that into a 6, and I make that into a 6 again. I make that into a 8. And I make that into a 7. I make that into a 7. I make that into a 9. So, my prediction: the next number that's gonna fall is going to be after the 20, after midday tomorrow, which is the 22nd. My prediction, the next number that's going to fall within the box, because it's going to stay in that box. Trust me, it's going to stay in the box. It's not going to deviate from that box. It's going to try to do at least 3 spin before it deviates from the box and falls somewhere else. And now when it does fall somewhere else, it's up to you to find those number within that grid or within that box and choose that number that is close proximity with each other, cover that, and then do the same thing I do. You see what I'm saying? Now remember, when I went up 8, from going from 8 to 9, I had 9 here, remember? Boom. And after I discover my next number, I put it to the side, and what I do, I actually change it back the way it's supposed to be. I pretend the 8 is a 1, and I go to 2, and then I count up from there. But I still leave the pattern in the middle and the pattern in the second row as is. I don't change that. I leave it the way it is. Okay? Yeah, I leave it the way it's supposed to be. So now we got 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry, this is supposed to be 4, 5, 6. Alright, so now, look what happened. Yeah, that's what I forgot to do. Sorry, guys. Once I have find my number from the 8 going upwards, I change these number here. I pretend the 8 become a 1, and then I go and I count up all the way to 7 or whatever number you want it to be till you're satisfied. But I just keep the middle numbers the way it's supposed to be in the pattern as it go up. So I make sure I make the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that. And they're all inside that grid. You see it? They don't deviate from inside the box at all. They stay inside that box. So by that being said, I have discovered 2 numbers. I have discovered 9, and I have discovered 5, 6, 7. And look, another midday number, 5, 6, 7, which fell on the 20th. Today's the 22nd, so it fell yesterday. 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7, 9, 3, 6, 5, 3, 5, 6, 7. And all I did is just pretend my 8 was a 1, and I counted up to get to 5. And then originally, my first goal was what I did. I actually kept with the first pattern, which is 8, 9, and then 0 going up this way. So are you guys following me? I'm hoping that you guys are. So if I'm doing this, basically I'm doing this after I find my 936, I pretend my 8 is a 1, and then I make this a 2. So if I'm trying to find, basically guys, what I'm trying to say is this: if I was trying to find my next midday number after the 19, because I know the next midday number is going to be on the 19. The next midday number is going to be on the 20th, which is right. So what I have to do is actually change things. That's all. You know, if I'm trying to find my next midday numbers, which is 8, 2, 5, I have to keep the pattern the way it is by going 8, 9 on up. And then once I found that, I just change it and I pretend my 8 is a 1, and then I go upwards. See what I'm saying, guys? I have found my 936. Or if I'm trying to find my next midday number, I'm sorry, if I'm trying to find my next midday for the 7 for the 20th, that's what I would do. I would actually keep it in that way. So let me try to slow it down. It's 1 a.m. in the morning, guys, so I'm feeling a little, drowsy, a little sleepy. But yes, if I'm trying to find my next number, I will actually go up a number. All right, if I'm trying to find the 567, what I'll do, I'll pretend my 8 is a 1, and I would go up from that. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, I pretend my 8 is a 1. So now if I'm trying to find the next midday number, which is 2 days, which is going to be the 21st. See what I did there? I went down 2 days, so I'm going up 2 days. So today is the 21st. The 21st. So if I'm trying to find the next number on the 21st, all I simply do is just change the numbers going up in chronological order. So 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and everything like that. Now, if I'm trying, that's when if I'm trying to find the numbers 2 days ahead. If I'm trying to find the numbers 2 days ahead, I will keep the original pattern, which is going upwards, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if I'm trying to find the number 1 day ahead, which is the 20th, all I would do is just pretend my 8 is a 1, and then go upwards. 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry. Pretend my 8 is a 1, so the 8 is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. If you don't understand, just go ahead and give me a comment. Leave me a comment below, and I will try to explain it to you as much as I can. But I do think that you guys get the gist of it. I know I've been rambling, going on, and you guys are probably bored by now. But if you did stick with me to the end to see this, it is worthwhile. So let me go ahead and make these dark black. Turn this letter to black so you won't confuse you. I should have done that in the beginning, but this is what it is supposed to look like. And like I said, if I'm trying to find the next 2 numbers 2 days ahead, all I will do is just change the 8 to 9 and go upward. So 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if I'm trying to find my number 1 day ahead, I would pretend that my 8 is a 1, and then go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom. There you have it. So now 5, 6, 7 is in close proximity. 5, 6, 7. And then you have the 9, 3, 6. 9, 3, 6. 9, 3, 6, 6. You see? They repeat themselves in the box too. So how easier that is, guys. Alright, so there you go, guys. If you guys have any more questions, go ahead and hit me up on my inbox or comment me and let me know. Sorry for the long haul, but I just wanted to make sure you guys understand. And it is 1:20 a.m. in the morning. I'm feeling a little drowsy. That's why I can't really keep up with my wording and things like that. I do apologize for that, but I'm just trying to make it understandable for you guys. And plus, my web browser was acting up, so that's the reason why for the long lecture. Sorry about that, guys, but thank you for watching. And like I said, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and comment, and then I'll see if I can answer it for you guys. Thank you, and hope to hear from you guys soon. Peace.